Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Play Guide. We need to talk about updates. In the next update, villager trades are getting tweaked. And something like this happens every update. Whether it's world generation and us being able to go below Y level 0, whether it's a new way to upgrade netherite, whether it's villagers, trades being biome specific. All that happens and more. Something always happens in the next update where we need to prepare, especially if you have a long-term world, you need to prepare and get ready for that update. What do I say prepare? Well, in this instant, that means creating a villager trading hall and setting their trades before the next update. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to set up a villager trading hall this early. I'm not going to go through everybody's trades and set them up. But I am going to get a couple of villagers, 2 enchanting book villagers that are really crucial to your gameplay. They're really crucial, and I think you should be putting these enchantments on every piece of armor and tool that you can. And yes, if you've played Minecraft before, you know what I'm talking about, is the mending and unbreaking books. I need those. And before the next update, before getting these trades becomes harder, I want to get them in. Well, why are we over here? Because I'm not just going to come over and plop them in holes. No, I'm going to give them their own space to live, trade, and be productive members of the Moosecraft Society. Yes, guys, I'm going to build a small port going into my base. This just means I'm going to build a kind of port right here. I think this is the best spot. I didn't scout it out, but while I was rehearsing for this clip, I kind of found it, and it just kind of fits perfectly, especially when I talk about what's coming next. Eventually, I want to dig this all out and make a little river going into the pond. Now, that's going to be kind of a big project. I'm not going to get to that anytime soon. But yeah, guys, I do have a couple big projects planned for over here, so yeah, that might get done soon. But with all that said, guys, I do have plans on putting a sign over these villagers' heads, so if I'm out in the water, I know where I can come get my enchanting books that everybody needs. But with all that said, guys, for this sign, I need some materials. I do have their place planned out, kind of. It's going to be more of an organic build when I start time-lapsing. But yeah, guys, with all that said, I need to go get some resources, and I'll see y'all right after that. Now, guys, before I totally hand you off to the, time-lapse music. I forgot what it was called for a second. But before I hand you off to that, I need to go over a few things. One, before you bring villagers here, you need to get rid of all workstations. That includes barrels. Yes, barrels need to go. All barrels need to vacate the vicinity because there are such thing as called a fishing villager that, well, trades in fish and stuff. But with all that said, the other thing you need to break is beds. Any beds around, villagers will link to a bed within 100 blocks, so beds are a must go. There are a few exceptions to this. The crafting table is one exception. The crafting table, for all I know, a villager does not link to that. The second exception is the furnace. The furnace is, well, it doesn't have a villager to trade in. But with all other exceptions, all barrels, everything else, your brewing stands, they all need to leave. But with all that said, guys, I'm going to hand it back off to the time lapse, and I will see y'all after that. And welcome back, guys. Yes, little disclaimer. One, when I was trying to record my time lapse, the first part of the time lapse, well, it just kind of didn't record. So I had to go through a lot of frustrations and figure out my phone has a built-in screen recorder. But with all that said, I have found a shipwreck, as you can see from right here and right here. But when I realized I was boating away from it, I realized I didn't press record. I was going to include that into the time lapse, but yeah, that kind of didn't go as planned. With all that said, guys, I do have my villagers in, and all that's left is to re-roll and get in the other two that's up there. But as you see, I do not need to re-roll this guy, because when I first put him in, I got this book. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, I got a Silk Touch book. And while I was aiming to have a mending and unbreaking villager, well, I can't pass up Silk Touch. Yeah, that would be kind of insane of me. But all that's really left to do, guys, is come in here, and I can get in, but they can't get out. And just kind of re-roll this guy's trades a little bit. See what he's willing to give us. It's just a bookshelf. I'll do this once more on camera, but if he doesn't give me the book that I want, then we're going to, yeah, I'm going to do the rest of the villagers off camera. Because, I mean, no one wants to see me re-rolling villagers, but I do have one more thing to do. It's related to these mangrove roots. I think they look like a nice stock fence, or I don't know what you call this on a dock. I call it a fence, but I do think it looks nice, and I put in, I don't know why, I guess symmetry, I put in trapdoors right there. But out here, you don't really need the symmetry that much. And actually, we need this right here because a villager is going in there. Yes, a fishing villager is going in there. And with all that said, guys, I do have a goal for my YouTube. It's just a little one. I'm aiming to get 10 likes on a single video. Yeah, guys. So it would help out a lot if you would help me reach my goal. I'm not like I'm not totally begging, but I am like encouraging you to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, then subscribe. And if you want to help me out just a little bit, share around this video. Tell YouTube to suggest my videos to more people. But with all that said, guys, I will see y'all in the next one.